quick update on this thing. I'm not a professional YouTuber, obviously, so I did not film shooting this thing with primer or taping it up. Maybe sometime I'll do a good video on that when the time comes, on how I do it. So anyway, sprayed this with polyester primer. I actually, if you guys have ever shot that before, you'll know you don't reduce it. You can reduce it with some thinner and stuff, generally not. You just add a little bit of hardener, just like body fill. And it was so humid, but I had to get something done, so I sent it. And of course it kicked in the gun, but it's the old Harbor Freight special on a coupon for what, $10 now or something. I was going to shoot a gallon, and I'll show you what I'm using here. It's the Featherfill G2. Anyway, the goal is to hammer a gallon on this thing. I ended up quitting at a half a gallon because of the issues, but I now have a better game plan. Setting a timer and cleaning the gun every 10 minutes. Or even, you know, maybe every cup, so it doesn't harden in the gun and cause issues I had. Anyway, so as you guys know, generally you get a little pinholes and stuff before you start blocking it and going down into it. So just took a regular body fill. I don't use that expensive glaze stuff because, I don't know, for me it's not worth the money. I can just put a little bit of plastic honey in it, aka fiberglass resin, and thin it down real good and get the little pinholes and just little dips and different little things in there. So I'll take my finger and just rub it on the areas, kind of like that, little hole, just a little divot, just a little small little stuff that I'm not going to get with blocking. And so anyway, I'm letting some of this kick off, and I'm going to start blocking this thing. I'm going to go with some other areas I had to go into start with 180, 220, and then but this stuff I've already guide coated here is I'm going to start with 400 because it's all pretty much flat. I already worked it out on the first, worked out all the imperfections on the first primer coat, essentially. So I guide coated everything. I'm going to do 400, and down there I'm going to do 220 first, and then guide coat it. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. Actually, I just didn't guide coat this, but there's not any issues down in here either. Just a little bit of, this is going to get right around here, is going to get some 220 action first. Knock the guide coat off, then we'll do 400, we'll guide coat it, blah, 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 blah. So that's an update on this piece of crap there for what it's worth.